Hola, this is the second part of subjunctive videos. Before we go through the subjunctive again in Spanish, how about if we see some examples of the subjunctive in English? Yes, that's right. We also have the subjunctive in English. When do we use the subjunctive in English? Well, it is used to emphasize urgency or importance. It is used after certain expressions that we call impersonal expressions. Let's see some examples. I suggest that he study. I know this sentence sounds weird, but it's correct. A lot of people do not know about the use of the subjunctive in English, and they would conjugate the verb to study like he studies, which is grammatically incorrect. Let's see some more examples. Is it essential that we be there? Don recommended that you join the committee. More examples. You try to study often. It is important that you try to study often. In this example, you don't see much change because the form of you doesn't change. But look at the other example. He tries to study often. It is important that he try to study often. Again, a lot of people would say tries, but it's not grammatically correct. Now let's see the subjunctive using impersonal expressions just like this in Spanish. Some impersonal expressions suggest that something should happen, but there is no guarantee that it actually will. In both English and Spanish, such expressions are followed by verbs in the subjunctive. For example, it's important that he go. En español, es importante que él vaya. Because remember, the uses of the subjunctive in Spanish is when you're not certain that something will for sure happen. And when you advise people, when you say it's important, it's a good idea, you are not sure that if the person that you are advising will really do. So, when an impersonal expression gives an opinion that something should happen, the verbs that follow are in the subjunctive. Look at the difference. This is a fact. Mis amigos y yo estudiamos para los exámenes. It's a fact. But watch this other example. When I give my opinion that it's important, or I suggest, or I give a piece of advice, I have no guarantee that that will happen. So if I say, es importante que todos estudiemos para los exámenes. Well, it's important, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. In the second example, the speaker thinks it is important that everyone study, but it's uncertain that everyone will. Let's see some more examples. Es necesario que presentemos la verdad. Es preferible que escribas 3 artículos. Es bueno que tenga la cámara. Es malo que publiquen ese titular. Now remember, whenever we have a pronoun in the subjunctive, you need to place the pronoun before the conjugated verb in the subjunctive form. Es importante que nos expliques tu punto de vista. I hope that was helpful. Make sure you finish your video guide and bring it to next class. Gracias.